guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow, guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. Well, good morning, boys and girls. This morning we're working on a BM Technologies 4-pill that has been here in the past. And the problem that we're having is the guy was running it and there was a proximal lightning strike to his location. It wasn't a direct hit, but it was really freaking close. Like 3-4 feet away. Anyhow, as we're going through it, we figured out that the output capacitor here, the 140 puff cap, is now down to 105. And so we replaced that with a metal clad here. So we never have to worry about that again. And we just tested this and ran it, and one of these two transistors is popped. And my money's on that one, personally. So we're going to now go in here and we're going to take this apart and we're going to pull these two transistors out. We're going to figure out which one's bad. Replace it, put it back together, and we're going to get them running. Lightning strikes are tricky, you guys. They're really, really tricky. That high voltage has a tendency to really kind of mess up stuff. And some of it will fail right now and some of it won't fail for a little while. So we're going to give it our best go. He said something about he wants to convert this to a 1x4. And I'm like, whatever, man, whatever you want to do. So let's go in here and let's just get this thing running stably first. And then we'll go from there. So, okay, away we go. This is very interesting to me. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Come on, bumble fingers, just because you're too lazy to set up the tripod. Ugh, until it's morning. So today, I get to do this one repair, and then I've got to go off and go work on these brand new builds that, well, not new builds, are rebuild and then a build. And I got to go spend some time this week working on those, and being that today is Wednesday. So let's check this out. So this has got an HFE gain of 23. And it was in this hole. Okay, so now I would consider that part still viable. This is interesting, because this transistor was getting smoking hot. It was in this outside spot, and well, check this out. 3. Like I said, this transistor is not working. We know that to be a fact. Lightning strikes are weird. They're just weird. All right, let's replace this pill and move on. Okay, so 1,000 watt slug in peak, 1,000 in average, 5 watt slug in reverse. Hello. Here's our input drive. Here's the amplifier. Hello. Hello. We're hitting it with the striker. Hello, 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 hello. Front of the radio. Hello, 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 hello. Perfectly happy. Everything's happy now. Hello. 1, 2. Hello. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Amp draw's good. This thing is working. Let's turn on some other test equipment here. Just as I suspected, none of the other transistors were damaged. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Hello. That looks good. Sometimes you'll be able to detect damage in the transistor because it might be creating great power over here on a meter, But when you look at it on the spectrum analyzer, it's all over the damn place. So this thing's still somewhat spectrally pure. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to talk to my customer. And the reason we're going to talk to my customer is because for us to mount up the Up Pil driver for this thing, it's going to involve a great deal of drilling and a little bit of time this morning. So just want to make sure he's ready to cover that bill. But as it stands right now, this thing is fixed. So we'll be back to either mount a Up Pil driver in this thing, or we're going to be back to wrap this up. Well, here we are at the very end of this fairy tale. Okay, so now what he's going to run this with is a Browning, I guess, some kind of Eagle radio. So it's going to dead key 2 or 3 watts, and I wanted to give him the ability to adjust the dead key on the amplifier. Even though if we set this up so amp off, let's key the radio here, run this up to about 3 watts, turn it back around, turn the amp on. So that's too high of a dead key. See what I'm saying? Even though we're swinging forward to 1,000 watts, that's too high of a dead key. That's why I wanted to put a variable in there for him. So you could take and just back that down to where he's got a nice comfortable couple 100-watt carrier and let it go. So we added the Up Pil section. Now the only thing I haven't done to this is I have not squirted this with a little layer of clear. Everything else in this box is cleared. This is what it looks like when an amplifier is cleared. Not corroded. Looks all spitting pretty and finished. So now I got to go back when we're done. I'm going to and then put the lid on it. Okay, so let's run around the lap. What we did, lightning strike, remember? Pulled this section out, tested it, had one bad pill, put a new one in. Had to add a driver section to him because he's using a low drive radio, so we added the driver section, put a variable in the front. So he's basically 100% good to go now. So, let's turn our dead key back down on the radio. Our 20 watts worth of drive, and a variable all the way open, in the corner, in the corner, in the opposite corner, input tune, 11111, 100% fixed. Replaced your output tuning capacitor that got whacked with the lightning back here. Replaced it with a metal clad, so that'll never come apart again. And on that note, we're done. I'm going to shoot this with some clear. I'm going to wrap it up and send it out the door back to you right now, brother. Well, gentlemen, that's it for this afternoon, at least for the video that you guys get to watch today. I'm going to sit down now. I got to work on a 24 pil, 16 pil, a 2x4, and a 2x6. That's where my attention's going, and that's where I'm going to be. So on that note, you guys have a good afternoon. Bump bump from the biggest duck in Idaho. I appreciate you guys. If you have any problems or anything I can help you with, don't hesitate to call. We'll see ya. Bye.